Street was founded in 2006 by two entrepreneurs, Holly Tucker and Sophie Cornish. It's a small-medium business venture. The question that we chose regarded selecting a small-medium enterprise with an e-commerce website. Not on the high street is exactly this. With a heavy reliance on ICT and the aim to be one of the UK's most exciting and fastest growing e-commerce businesses, using unique ideas and mass customisation, Not on the High Street are on the up as a successful venture. The business model defines how business organisation creates and captures value, a plan implemented by the company generating revenue and making a profit from its operations. The model includes functions and components of the business and revenues generated and expenses incurred. Not on the High Street creates value by providing a range of truly unique products that you would not find on the High Street. The focus for Not on the High Street is on good quality products for the individual within the mass market. Supporting creative talents is key to Not on the High Street. Products sold come from artists and designers, and so there is a huge variety of sellers. The customer service is award-winning and the team is available 6 days a week offering help and service. This captures value and is a competitive advantage. Not on the High Street have a variety of categories of products that aren't on the High Street. Adding value comes from empowering customers, allowing them to refine their searches, for example shopping by price and searching further into subcategories. The main services Not on the High Street provides are B2B, B2C and e-commerce. The obvious evidence of Not on the High Street being an e-commerce business is the fact that online transactions take place on the website and through a variety of suppliers, then reach the target audience who order the product through Not on the High Street. Notably, Not on the High Street sells a corporate range of products for businesses, and these can be job-specific, for example finance and law gifts. The company growth is demonstrated from initially starting off with 2 entrepreneurs to a team of 120 people. Thousands of companies are involved with more joining every single week. Regarding operational processes, how the business works, everything on the site is sold and sent directly by the creative small businesses that made, sourced or delivered it. Not on the High Street generates revenue by selling moderately priced products and gaining high profits. This high profitability is due to the popularity of the products, due to its unique USP of selling different products that can apply to the mass market individual. Arguably, revenue is generated through good customer service, resulting in a positive reputation, leading to returning customers and repeat purchases, normally gained through word-of-mouth communication. Not on the High Street is a medium-sized firm and a limited company, so therefore it doesn't have to release information in revenue and other financial details.
Not on the High Street have a long-term goal of becoming one of the UK's fastest and largest e-commerce businesses. Not on the High Street only sell their products through their website and thus have a huge heavy reliance on IT to create their product profiles for each individual item. To do this, they will use a number of inputs such as digital cameras and keyboards. Not on the High Street are also likely to have a huge database of information on their suppliers, customers and also employees. This database will be able to be accessed by employees at any time, anywhere in their office, as they are likely to have a local area network or wireless local area network in place. Not on the High Street have a strong social media presence. In order to allow them to market their products, they use social media sites such as Facebook and Twitter. Not on the High Street thus have a heavy reliance on IT in order for them to become one of the UK's largest e-commerce businesses.
Entity relationship diagram for Not on the High Street. This entity relationship diagram for Not on the High Street shows the different entity relationships each entity has. Many of the relationships Not on the High Street has are mandatory relationships. For instance, in the order entity it has many attributes that interlink with other entities. For example, a customer can have many orders but can have many relationships with each entity. But the same customer can only have one payment method. And that payment method is in a payment entity which is also mandatory, meaning that only one payment method can only happen at one time.
A database has been created to mirror the ER diagram. This database shows how Not on the High Street uses a database to go about its everyday practices. The ER diagram shows a variety of relationships between entities, such as customer, employee, and order, with their attributes. These attributes are properties of the entities. To illustrate, a customer ID is an attribute of the customer entity. Another important aspect of this data model is the use of primary and foreign keys. Where a primary key uniquely identifies a given record in the table, for example, customer ID as an attribute in the customer entity, a foreign key is a primary key of one table that appears as an attribute in another table, providing a logical relationship between the two tables, for example, customer ID in the order entity.
Structured query language, most commonly known as SQL, is the query language used for data querying. Data querying is the process of finding specific data without manually searching through all the database records. SQL has three main functions. Select, which is the function which you select which fields that you require for your query. From are where are these fields from in the database system, which tables, and finally the third function is the where, the criteria which has been set, e.g. price, colour, size, etc. Here you can see the SQL code for Not on the High Street. We need to select product ID, product name and unit price from the product table. We also need supplier ID and supplier name from the supplier table. The from is highlighting the relationship between the two tables, supplier and product, which is linked through the supplier ID. The where criteria is looking for specific product name, in this case a champagne cork table, where the unit price is equal to 150 and the supplier name is impulse purchase. Now let's look at the dynamic web pages created through this query. So assume that we are a customer and we're on the Not on the High Street website. We wish to look for a champagne cork table but do not wish to search the whole website, so we go to the search bar and type in champagne cork table. Now we can see we have over 8,000 results, but we do not wish to look through all of these. So in order to narrow down our number of items to look at, we use the refine by price, and we set this to 150. Once we have done this, we can narrow our items down to 28, but we now wish to look for this item made by a particular supplier, impulse purchase. In order to do this, we look at the refine by section and select impulse purchase. After doing this, we have now narrowed down our search to just 2 items, which are much easier to look at and saves an awful lot of time. Overall, we can see the benefit of SQL as it enables us to carry out data mining, which is the process of searching for specific items made by specific people in this case. In order for these dynamic web pages to be constructed, the website accesses the database system behind the website in order to find the particular item that it stocks. Clearly, these dynamic web pages alter dramatically depending on the item you've searched for, the price that you've selected, as well as other options such as whether it is deliverable throughout Europe or just the UK, and also things such as whether it can be personalised or gift wrapped, something which Not on the High Street is able to provide to its customers on certain products.
Networking trend for a number of reasons. The internet is a great opportunity to stand out from competitors and attract new customers, whilst painting a professional image of themselves that may attract new partners too. Especially in the case of Not on the High Street, the reduced advertising costs and the accessibility to the company's website leads to an increase in sales too. Linking into Michael Porter's theory, the internet could complement the business's strategies and effectively add value. After reviewing the Not on the High Street website, we noticed a lot of positive factors that brought great value to the business, but also some negatives. The site is very informative and persuasive in giving other businesses an opportunity to work with them. Outsourcing is a great advantage when networking online, especially in generating profit when creating new partnerships. Moreover, the Not on the High Street website has saved a lot due to the fact that they are based online because of the cost of hiring staff. Other advantages to the site is the newsletter subscription section, where consumers can receive newsletters that promote new products via email. However, there were certain areas that could be changed or improved, which would benefit the business. We recommend that Not on the High Street reviews the orders and interests of consumers and then suggests products based on their findings. This may help increase sales. There is a search bar on every page of the website, but we believe a more advanced search bar would be far better because it will make it far easier to find specific products. The advanced search bar could feature an option for location, size, and delivery time for consumers to save time from clicking on each link. Information is far easier to find in such a way, especially in the case of Not on the High Street because the site is very picture-based. Here is an image of the current search bar on the Not on the High Street website that could be improved. And here is an image of the advanced search bar that eBay currently uses that Not on the High Street could aspire to.